Please give it up for Mr. Scott Boxenbaum.
Yeah!
Give it up for your host, guys. David, is it really your birthday?
Nope.
My man. How you guys doing tonight? I just moved to a new apartment. And here's what I found out. My downstairs neighbor has a shitty dog. She has one of those like scrappy puffy dogs. It's called a Pomeranian? Yeah, right. You think that shit's cute, wait till you hear this. I've been bitten 3 times by the damn Pomeranian. Guys, I'm convinced that if you shaved a Pomeranian, you would find an angry cat pulling levers. I just had my 2-year anniversary with my girlfriend. Nothing? Okay. Please give me something off of that. Oh, God. I had my 2-year anniversary with my girlfriend, and there's a lot of reasons why it's healthy for me to be in a relationship. I knew before I met her that this was the girl for me, A, and B, I needed to stop being single. And I had evidence of this. I opened up my desk drawer one day, and I'm not kidding you, I found like about 80 phone numbers from girls, okay, written on those bar napkins and matchbooks. Like, I had a number so fucking old it didn't even have a prefix or an area code. It just said Edison 2255. I'd have those hard up days, you know, like, because most of those numbers would be fake, because girls don't want to be mean to you. She is giggling because she's given out a lot of fake numbers. Most girls don't want to be mean to you, right? They don't want to say no, so they do that passive-aggressive thing. They give you the fake number. But here's how hard up I would get sometimes. I would call those fake numbers sometimes, because I would get nostalgic for the sound of a Mexican man who didn't know who the fuck I was. I'll tell you what's even more deflating than getting a fake number is when you meet a girl at a party or a bar and you hit it off so well that you make plans. And then you call to confirm those plans. And what does she do? She weasels out with some weird excuse. Like this girl, she was like, oh, I can't go hiking with you, Scott, because I have to build a house for Habitat for Humanity. I'm like, I love volunteering. I'll come with. She's like, no, I think I'm going to build this one by myself. I would prefer that you be truthful with me. Like the girl who told me that she couldn't go out with me on a Friday night to have a drink because her schedule was full of another man's penis. That is a true story. I'll tell you why I also like being in a relationship. I don't like to eat alone. That's awkward for me. But I'll tell you what's even more awkward, coming back from the bathroom at Denny's for your lonely Sunday brunch. Only to find a homeless man digging into your Grand Slam breakfast. What do you do? Like, you gonna call the manager? I'm not a dick. You give the guy a knife and fork because he's making a fucking hobo pancake sandwich. Or you could do what I do, which is give him the food. Just let him have it. Because here's the thing, anything a homeless person touches is now theirs. And we should be happy that most homeless people are crazy, because if they were sane, they would know their powers, touch everything, and own it all. They'd own your money, they'd own the food. Touch, are these your kids? They're yours now, sir. Erica and Stephanie, go with your new dad. So, you're gonna go jump trains in hobo land. My girlfriend and I have a hobby. We like to get drunk together. It's a really shitty hobby, but we do it. We do it a lot. I have to be really careful what I say to my girlfriend when she's drunk, because she comes back at me with things that she would never say when she's sober, right? You're just the censor button's off. My girlfriend is 5'11", blonde, and we got drunk one night, and she literally tripped over a crack in the sidewalk and fell on her face. And I come in with like, nice move, Blondie, nice move. This is what she comes back with. She gets up, dusts herself off, and whips around, and she goes, "Your cats don't love you. They just tolerate you." Any guys into punk rock in the audience? Yep. A couple people in the back, right? I grew up in the late 80s, mid 80s, early 90s. Okay, I'm old. All right, I'll admit that to you. I was a total punk rock fanatic. Here's the problem, I was also a preppy. Not a good combination. I worked at a preppy clothing store. One day, my friend's calling me up. He's like, "Hey man, there's a Black Flag Dead Kennedy show. It's a free all-ages show. You gotta come down, you gotta take the bus down." Here's the problem, I was not dressed for the occasion, okay? We had a big gay manager who loved theme dress-up days. The theme that day, Southern Gentlemen. So I show up to a Black Flag Dead Kennedy show in a pink striped seersucker suit with a yellow bow tie. I couldn't have looked less punk rock if I'd had a mint julep in one hand and a cock in the other. For some reason, I thought it might be more punk rock to jump into the slam pit with my bow tie on. It was not. I did get called all kinds of cool names, though. Pecan Daddy, Truman Capote Jr., Little Matlock, and my personal all-time favorite insult, ice cream faggot. Followed by a punch to the head by a dude in a Circle Jerks t-shirt. Guys, do you know what's more punk rock than bleeding all over your pink seersucker suit? Crying at the punk rock show. Do you know what's more punk rock than crying at the punk rock show? Calling your dad to pick you up at the punk rock show. My dad shows up in a fucking Honda Odyssey, right? The family parks in front of the punk rock venue. It's like for maximum shame and embarrassment. Takes one look at me in my bloody seersucker suit. He's like, "Would you get in a fist fight with the good humor man? Ice cream faggot." All right, that's my time, guys. I love you all.